Hello and welcome to today's edition of the Daily Dose of Awesome. What we're going to be talking about on today's edition is video. Video is exploding on social media. It's where you want to be. It's where you want to focus some of your attention because all the statistics are telling us that everybody is watching video. But I want to give you something a little bit different to think about with video. And I want to share with you a way that you can utilize video in a different way to increase your views, increase your engagement and interaction, using video. So I'll give you something else to think about because it may be something that you haven't thought about before, perhaps in repurposing content for a live video type format and what you can do with it. So as you are coming in, please say hello. Tell me where you're coming in from. If we have not met before, my name is Helen Martin and I'm coming to you live from Australia, and it's always awesome to be here with you for the Daily Dose of Awesome. So who do we have coming in? We've got Chuck, we've got Laura, so say hello. We've got Cherie, hey now, good to see you coming on. We've got Richard and Johanna, lovely to see you all sort of jumping in, so awesome to be here. So what I want to talk to you about today is, hey Tara, is about watch parties. Now, hear me out because I know you're probably familiar with what they are, but whether you've actually used the feature or not, I'm not quite sure, but whether you actually know the actual full potential that you could use watch parties, that's what I want to share with you, and how you can repurpose your own content or somebody else's. And there's features in watch parties that you cannot do anywhere else. So I want to share with you what you can do, so what it means, what you can do, and some of the features that are in there, because it's one to watch moving forward. So we all know that live video is where it's at and you should be there and you should be doing constant live videos. That by the year 2020, which is not that far away, supposedly 80% of mobile internet traffic is going to be people watching videos. Okay, so you want to be there if you're not there already. If you're not consistent with doing video, that may be something you want to think about. But there's other ways that we can use video, like watch parties, where you can actually repurpose content that you've already done. So you've already done it once, but you can utilize it again and get more likes, more exposure, more interaction. Not that likes are important. It's not a numbers game. It's really more about interaction and engagement. So I'm going to share a little bit with you about sort of how to go about that. But something you might be interested to know is that every day 140 million people apparently are watching at least one minute of video via watch parties. So just think about that for a minute. 140 million people are watching at least 1 minute of watch party video every single day. That's a lot of people. So it might be a good indication of maybe something that I should sort of look into, because this is one of those areas. It was like Facebook stories. If you embrace Facebook stories earlier, then the algorithm sort of works in your favor and gives you more sort of reach. So watch parties is changing. In the future, moving forward, they're going to enable us to do watch parties in Messenger. They're going to enable us to do watch parties in advance. We're going to be able to schedule a watch party in advance, which you can't do now. And they're going to enable us to do watch parties in Messenger, which we can't do now. So whenever there's a focus point of something, that it's something you want to keep an eye on and test and just have a little play around with, because you can definitely utilize it, to your advantage. Statistically also, with stats, it's saying that 20 people are watching about 26 minutes. So I've mentioned the amount of people, but about 26 minutes of video via watch parties every single day. That's phenomenal. I had no idea that many people were watching videos via Watch Party. 26 minutes a day is quite a lot. So it gives us a little indication, maybe we should look into this a little bit more. Maybe we should learn how to use it. So if you're not sure what it's really all about, the purpose of a watch party is exactly that. You're having a party, but you're attending the party by watching it. You're not actually attending it physically in person, you're watching it. So you're gathering some people together to watch something together, and you're having a party. Now the things with watch party is that when the party is over, so is all the activity that happened when you had the party. So when you're having the party and there's comments and there's interaction and there's cool things that you're doing in this watch party, when the party's finished, all that's gone. So you can't see the comments anymore. You can't see what happened on the watch party. It's all gone. But what happens in the news feed is it shows that, Helen Martin had a watch party. Now, you can't see what went on our party because you weren't at the party. But it shows you, after the fact, what you watched on the watch party. So it shows like Helen Martin had a watch party. You won't be able to see what went on at the party, but this is what we watched. So there are a number of reasons why you want to think about this strategy for video moving forward. One, Facebook is giving great favoritism to things that create a sense of community. Watch parties are to have a party and get a whole lot of people together in sort of the one spot and get people coming together for a common purpose. So Facebook loves that's the intention behind it, if you like. So that's why we want to do them, so we can showcase something. Now that something could be a video that you've previously done, or it could be a video of somebody else's. That's the intention of it, is to watch content of somebody else's, but you can also repurpose content of your own. So let's say you've got an international audience, which most of us do when we're on social media. You might do something at nighttime, but there's a whole lot of your audience that can't catch you live because of time zones and things like that. So you might do a live video at one stage, and then 12 hours later, to capture, different people live, you might showcase your own watch party of a video that you've already done. So the content's already been done once. So when you go into your feed, and it's one of the options at the bottom that you can do a watch party, you just pick it up and it asks you what videos you want to put in the queue. So you can go and pick up a video that you've already done. It'll pick up what you've recently watched. You can go and use the search bar and search a video that you want to showcase and put it in your queue. And that's what you're going to do your watch party on. So we choose that. And if you can get a whole lot of people together to watch your watch party, then you're talking and interacting on this video while it's showing live in your party, and you can talk, what did you think about this, guys? Or isn't this awesome? Don't you love what they said here? That kind of thing. You can also use it in groups. If you've got a special group for some kind of purpose, it could be for your network marketing business, if that's what you're in. It could be something to do with social media. It could be, you want to showcase somebody else's success in something that you're promoting. So let's say you're promoting, a product of Elite Marketing Pros or your own network marketing business, and somebody's done a live video about their success. You could put that video in your watch party queue and showcase that in a particular group. Say, hey guys, I'm doing a watch party in 30 minutes. Jump on, let's talk about what they said, and you can create interaction and engagement in your party. But here's the thing you're probably not aware of. What you can do with videos in a watch party that you cannot do when you're live is you can pause it and go live in your own watch party. So let's say you've already done a video once, talked, and it was a really cool video and lots of people engaged in it and loved the content and all the rest of it. You thought, I'm going to show that again. Like I'm going to show it, or I'm going to repurpose it in a group. Remember, it has to be a public video to be shown in a group, and it can't be a video that's been done in a group that's closed or private and then shown publicly. So you have to make sure it's public content. And you might say, I'm going to talk about such and such again via a watch party. Make sure you jump on at this time. So you start your watch party, you put your video in the queue. You start your watch party. Hey guys, how you going? And you're having a party in your watch party. But then you can click a button that says pause. So people are watching live. It's live in the party. You're pausing the content in the live party, and then you can actually go live. So you press the live button while you've paused your content. Your little head appears in the corner, your little sort of profile picture, and you can talk in your own watch party. So you can say, hey guys, I've just paused the video. Thanks so much for being here. Why I wanted to showcase this video is because this really shows you X, Y, Z. Or what such and such was talking about, I really wanted to highlight to you because of ABC. So I'm going to fast forward the next 5 minutes because the real meat and potatoes, the real excitement of this video is about halfway in. So I'm just going to unpause the video and fast forward a little bit, so I'll catch you in a minute. So then you get off, you unpause your video, it starts playing again, but when you click your finger on the content, it brings up the timeline. So you can put your finger on the timeline and drag it forward. So let's say somebody's done a 30 or 40 minute video and there's certain points of it that you want to showcase with other people, highlight with people. Maybe it's your own video and you've waffled in the beginning and you've waffled at the end, but there's something in the middle that you really want to share with people. Again, you can do exactly that. Put your video in the queue, start your watch party, talk to people, get some different engagement and interaction, pause it, go live in your own watch party, explain what's going on, explain the content again or what you're trying to highlight, tell them you're going to fast forward the content, so you unpause, slide the timeline at the bottom a little bit forward and then release it, and then you fast forwarded your content. You can get really creative with watch parties and it enables you to repurpose something that you've already done. But the good thing is, there's good and bad. Okay, so the bad thing is you can't see anything that went on in the party after the fact. So all the comments are gone. People can't see me after the fact. If I go live in my own watch party, that's all gone when the party's gone. But when people see that I held a watch party, they can see the video that was showcased. And then what often happens is people go back to the original video and will watch it if they haven't watched it before. So just by having the watch party, you're not only increasing views and interaction engagement for the actual watch party itself, but after it's gone, after the fact, it's still on your timeline showing that you had one and the video that you showcased. So then people go back to the original video and start watching. I wonder what that was all about if they haven't seen the video before. So now you're increasing views and potential engagement and interaction well after the fact. Okay? And you can pull up on your screen who's watching your watch party. You can screenshot that and interact with people afterwards. You can have a co-host to your watch party. So let's say you've got somebody that you work with or a leader or somebody you want to be on the live video as well as a co-host. You can bring somebody on as a co-host and they can pause the video. And I'm not sure that the co-host can go live though. And just a heads up, if you do try this, you can only go live from a mobile. So if you do a watch party from a desktop computer, you can't use that live option. So you do need to be using a mobile phone if you want to go live within your own watch party. But you can invite other people, you can comment with other people, so it's a great way for you to repurpose content you've already done or showcase somebody else's content which you thought was really cool, and you want to let other people know, whether that's in a group or any other sort of page. So just to make you aware, when watch parties first came out, we couldn't do them everywhere. Now you can. So you can do a watch party on your personal profile. You can do a watch party on a fan page. You can also do a watch party in a group. So it's available to us everywhere. It is something that is growing. I already gave you the stats in the beginning of how many people are already watching watch parties, and it's one to watch for the future because of what I shared with you before about we're going to be able to do somewhere in the future, I don't know when, watch parties in Messenger, and also you're going to be able to schedule a watch party in advance. Okay? So you might have a team training or something you want to showcase with your audience. You could schedule a watch party with somebody else's video, or maybe a video that you did that was really, really cool and you want to get more exposure to it. You're going to be able to schedule that in advance in the future. So it's just something to watch. Another idea that I wanted to give you regarding utilizing video, because, you know, as I mentioned in the very beginning, by 2020, 80% of mobile internet traffic is going to be people watching video. It's going to be video content. So you want to be playing in that field. You want to be on the field using video, whether that's creative videos, whether that's live video. Live video does get more exposure than uploaded videos. So, you want to be doing lives. But after you've done a live video, you can also then repurpose it by using a watch party. So just go and play. It doesn't have to be perfect. You don't need to know what you are doing. You just need to go and play around with it. So just go to your news feed on whether that's your group, your personal profile, or a fan page, as if you were doing a normal post, and look at all the options, and one of those will be watch party. And just follow the what it's telling you to do. Just which video do you want to use, and go and search for one on the internet. If it's not already sitting there as one that's been recently viewed, put it in your queue. You can put a few videos in your queue, so you can either utilize just one video, or you can back them up. You can have 5 videos if you want, one after the other, and have a marathon watch party. So you can do many things with it. But there are these cool features in watch parties, like I said before, about going live in your own watch party, pausing the content and fast forwarding the content and getting to what you really want to showcase with people and share with people. It's just a pretty cool thing to utilize. So go and play with watch parties and see what it can do for you, and maybe how you might be able to utilize it in the future to ultimately get more views, whether it's in the watch party itself or afterwards, because people have seen you've had one and they're interested in what the video was that you showcased. And any opportunity that you have to increase engagement and interaction on your videos and content on social media, that's where you want to be, because the algorithm is cumulative. So when you get more interaction and engagement, they will ultimately see more of your content. So anything that we can do to increase interaction and engagement with our content is, something that we need to take seriously, because it's not a numbers game. It's not about the number of likes. People get caught up in the vanity of a number. Oh, I got so many likes, or I got so many views. You can have lots of views on your video, but if no one's engaging or interacting, then it's not as meaningful. So we want to increase our exposure, to increase our viewership, to get the engagement and the interaction because of that cumulative effect in the algorithm. So was that something that you've learned that's new? Like, have you heard that before, or is this new information to you? I'd be interested to know. I will go back to your comments in a moment and have a look through those. If any of you asked any questions, I'll have a look at those. But thank you for being here with me on today's edition of the Daily Dose of Awesome. It's always a pleasure and a privilege to be here with you. So I'll catch you next time. Go and play with watch video, and I'll catch you next time on my next edition of the Daily Dose of Awesome. Bye.